this, and then do you just use a regular collar?
Yep.
And
The flat collar. Yeah.
and I went and bought all this stuff. Okay, I'm coming to uneasy.
Come on. And did you get a flexi?
Yes, I
Okay,
do
good.
have two.
Very good. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Good job, buddy. Max, sit. Good. Good. All right. Sit. Okay. Good boy. There we go. Oh, this thing's locked. There we go. All right. So, on the walks,
Well, he's just gonna want me. That's
Max, come on.
the problem.
Yeah. On the walks, it is relatively simple, especially with the flexi. Come on, let's go. The flexi gives you an advantage. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Where you can just walk him and you don't have to do a lot, right? You can just, with the flexi, instead of locking it immediately when he goes towards, like, say, like if he's like weirded out by the dog, you can just let him go wherever you just see what he does. My estimation is that if he's not locked up, he won't do anything. He'll ignore it. He won't care.
So it's more.
He has an option to go somewhere else, right?
Oh, he can go smell.
He can go do something else, and he can get away if he needs to, right? It gives him options to escape.
That's the whole thing, isn't it? When
That helps a
dog
ton.
On a leash, they don't know. They have nowhere to go.
It's like if you're being threatened, and you're in a small room, versus you're being threatened and you're in a field and you can get away.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a different reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Let's go. Good job. So another one that I just use. Let's go. Come on, Max. Let's go. Let's go is just a redirection cue. So let's go. All it means, it does not mean come, right? Those are different. It just means like let's keep moving in this direction, right? So just come with me. Yeah, he wants you. Let's go. Let's go. Good job. So let's go. If they walk right by you, that's fine. Let's go. Come on. Good. Let's go. Well, it's good. It means he likes you. So the other commands are, Max, come. Come. Right? That's just the recall, and that means he should come all the way to you, and then he should be waiting here. He needs to know, okay, he doesn't go by you when you say come. He comes to you and either sits or downs or like looks, he's paying attention to you, he stays here. And then I go, okay. I have to release him from recall. From let's go, he can blow right by you as long as he keeps going. You're just like, let's move along. So he's back there sniffing something, and you go, let's go, he moves along with you. But he can just go right by you. But if you recall him, Max, come. He needs to come all the way to you and wait for what he's going to do.
And he just automatically sits when you.
Normally, yeah, pretty much every time. So if he comes up to me and sits when I say come, then I need to give him further direction. I can't just start walking. I have to go, okay. And then he knows, okay, I can get up. And then he can move along, right? Good boy.
This is bad, I know.
Huh? Oh. Max, let's go. Not around that way. He likes to go, he wants to be with you, and then he goes around you, and that's the problem, because he's going to wrap you up. Let's go. It'll be different when you're doing it. Good job. And so then the other commands, Max, sit. Obviously he knows sit. And we don't use stay at all. So he'll stay there, but I don't have to say stay, right? Okay. Okay. Max. Okay. Good job. He just knows he's waiting until he hears okay. That's what's called the release marker. So it eliminates the whole stay, wait. You don't have to do any of that, because he'll just stay in whatever command you told him until you release him with the release marker, okay. Right? So same thing with the down. Max, down. And he'll just stay there until I tell him with the release marker that he can get up. Okay. Max, okay, good job. Good job. right? So that's relatively simple. So any command that has duration, that's how it works. So as an example, say like another example of a command that has like some duration is place. If you put him on place, you don't have to say stay.
Okay.
He'll just stay,
Okay.
and if he doesn't, and you put him back,
Okay.
right? Or like heal. Max, let's go. Come on. Max, heal. 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 Right? And then to him, heal means right here in that left side. Heal. Come on. And then he should follow you on the turns. He's being pretty loosey-goosey with it right now. Oh, there we go. So he's looking? Yeah. There we go. He's been a little...
Tired and excited.
Yeah, this is the most exciting thing that's happened to him in 3 weeks. And so then he should stop when you stop and stay like right. Think of like being like an invisible box right here on your left. That's where he should go. Max, heal. Heal. And he should follow you on all the turns. Not his best heel today. Okay, that's better. Okay. And then he can go out of it when I say, okay, now he's not focused on staying there anymore. He can jump out of the heel. So same thing with heel. You wait, he's in the heel until you say, okay, and then he can come out of it, right? If he tries to like forge, which is going a little too far ahead, or lags, or does anything else, like the reason I don't like healing with dogs for a long time is because it's boring for the dog. And it's annoying for me. I don't want them right there all the time. I want them to go do stuff. So I use it primarily when I'm going to make someone else nervous, right? So like, say as an example, I'm walking through a crowd of people. I don't want my dog all over them.
Right.
So I will tell them heel, and they're not supposed to be sniffing. That's the other thing that people a lot of times don't understand with heel, is heel means they're not doing anything other than walking beside you. So their focus should either be straight ahead or up at you. So if they start to go sniff, you got to go, right? Because sniffing's not allowed in the heel, which is why I don't like to do it for very long. I do the heel as needed if I'm walking through a bunch of people,
like
or
if somebody's coming.
I just need him to be close to me for a second, right? Because then if they're not allowed to sniff or do anything else, they can't go towards a person and try to sniff them, because that's not allowed. I'm going to punish it, right? Okay. But then I can say, okay, and then they're going to run out ahead of me and do whatever they want.
Okay, like the dog again.
Yeah.
So don't tighten him up on the leash.
No. You no show it. You do nothing. Unless he does something. You're giving him a choice point. So he's choosing how to react, and you wait until he reacts a certain way. You don't try to manage it ahead of time, right? So like we're walking, there's a dog. This, I'm not gonna do nothing with it. I'm not gonna like do like that. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna keep walking, and then I'm gonna wait to see what he does. If he charges towards the dog, I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna tap the e-collar and be like, come, right? Okay. Like that's because he made a bad choice. Yes. But if I do this, if I go, Max, if I do this, what have I made that into? That's a thing now. Yes. That's an event now. He sees the person. He's right. So then he's like, well, why did his mom react that? Well, what? Maybe there's something going on with that, right? So you just want to keep. You made it into a thing. Instead, you no-show it. It's nothing. You don't lock this. You don't do anything. You just keep walking. You don't even say anything to him. You just keep walking. Unless he's like actively going towards him, you might just go, let's go. Max, let's go. And if he doesn't respond to the let's go, then you lock the flex and you go, and you like say, let's go. And you say, let's move along. And make sure he comes back to you, right? But what you're doing there is you're giving him a chance to just do that, which is ideal, right? You don't want to have to like do that every time you see a dog. No. Do this right here. You see, there's a dog coming.
And that's what I.
And
that's what I do.
Max, sit, treat. You know, it's like because then Max is like, what's the deal with this? So then he sees him coming, your heart rate rises, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Ooh," and then you're like tighten the leash up, and you take him over here, and he's like, oh, there's something going on.
Yeah.
But if you just keep walking, you're like, whatever,
Like,
no big deal. You don't tighten this, nothing happens. If he then just walks by it like nothing happened, sweet, that's ideal. That's
Yeah.
success,
Yeah.
right? Now, if he does have like a reaction to it, you just deal with that reaction, right? You just go up, Max, let's go, right? If he runs towards him excitedly, as an example, or if he like freaks out and runs away, well, he's on the flexi. He's not going to yank you. He's just going to be over there now, and you go, hey, dude, come on, you okay?
Yeah.
Come, right? Like he thought, Max, come on. No. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. But yeah, then that's all you have to do, and you just, all right, let's go, and you just move on. Because then it's not like this big event, and then he just starts walking by it like he did there.
Yeah.
He didn't care about the dog at all, right? And he hasn't cared about any dogs we walk by at all. So your reaction a lot of times controls his reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's funny, like, but if you look up, my dog barks at other dogs when we walk by, or my dog is scared of other dogs when we walk by, you will find a bunch of videos of people telling you to like pull your dog aside and try to distract them with treats. It's wrong. But you don't know. People don't know.
Yeah.
Because you're not a dog trainer, so it's like you're just doing the thing you find, right?
Right.
But it doesn't actually make any sense behaviorally. Yeah. So like, let's see. Yeah. Sit down, place, come,
Yeah,
let's go.
good.
Yeah, he does great with everything. Heel. And then the only other thing that like is a thing is that I kind of harp on, because I've noticed like people do it wrong over and over again, is let's go. They make let's go and come the same thing. And that messes it up. It messes up the recall, the come. Because if you need the dog to come to you, there's a reason, right? So if he comes to you and then blows right by you and goes and does something else, or he comes to you and then goes right back to the thing, it didn't work. Like that wasn't,
Right.
the function of it is negated. It didn't work.
Right.
Come on. But if he has a separate command for that, which he does, which is let's go, well then if you're walking along and he's back there sniffing and you go let's go and he comes and catches up with you and goes by you, great.
Yeah.
But then if you say come, he's back here, and I wouldn't say Max come, because if I did that and I was still walking, he's gonna go by me,
Right.
and then that's just let's go. If I say Max come, I want this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because that's what you need the recall
Yeah,
for.
okay.
Okay, come on, good boy. So that's a big one. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Last thing I want to cover. It's a good thing we're recording this, because
So on.
yeah, you'd be like, you tomorrow morning you'd wake up and be like, now what now? You know?
I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll do great. Yeah. But at least now, once this gets uploaded, you'll be able to watch it back. Yeah. So the other really important thing for you especially is what I was saying earlier in there is you need to have like no leeway at all for one thing in particular. And that is any kind of tension on this leash, because that's what got you in trouble in the first place, right? So any kind of tension on this leash, whether it's right here or it's all the way out, anytime he puts tension on the leash, you need to penalize that and make that not okay. So if I lock this flexi here, like the length of that leash, and we walk around, he should not be bracing. So there's a difference between momentary, oh, and then he feels it and comes off it, and I want to go smell that stop sign, I'm going to pull into it.
Yeah.
If he does the first one, all right, cool. He figured out where the leash was and he came off of it. He felt it and was like, oh, and came right off it. The other one, he's pulling, he's like, well, I want to go smell that stop sign, and you're like, hey, bud, and then he's like, ugh. That's never allowed.
Yeah.
So it's loose leash walking. So if he's walking and I change directions, and I think I'd wager he probably wants to walk towards you, right? So if he goes up towards you, okay, go, right? He's not doing it. But it should be like this, right? He knows where the leash ends, and he doesn't go beyond it, right? Now, and you saw that? He went to go down, and then he felt it a little bit, and then he came with me instead, right? So you want to keep that, because that's what prevents you, if you do have the leash shorter, sometimes, that's what will prevent you from getting dragged, right? So anytime you feel that pressure where he pulls on it, you're gonna tap the e-collar at a relatively punishing level, right? So like it's on a 40 now, that would work, right? I haven't had to use it since we've been out here, but if I did, that's correct. Yep. So like, let's see, he's going towards you. No, he's not wanting to pull on it at all. But if he did, then you'd say, and you'd tap this, right? Because, and then if he keeps doing it, that would have scared him to death before? Just like, because what was it, like the garage?
I don't know what.
Yeah.
That would have.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That would have
yes.
sent him into a panic?
That would have sent him pulling,
I don't think he cared about it at all.
No. Yes.
I did my job. Look at that,
Yes.
Max. You did good.
Yeah.
You're smart. Let's
Yeah,
go, bud.
Any kind of noise like that.
Just kind of freaked him out.
Yes.
Yeah. Good boy. Well, hopefully this is a positive thing in your life that makes you have a happy time with your dogs like you should be.
Yes.
Yeah. Because Bo doesn't care about it at all anyway.
No.
And now Max doesn't. Yeah. So with that newfound knowledge,
Yes.
what I want you to do is just make sure that you don't care about it and you're not like
Right.
anticipating and ramping up for it and then starting to bring it back into his head.
Yeah.
So like that right there, right here. Okay, he came off it, but that was close, right?
Yeah.
If he starts to put more pressure on it, yeah, then I'm gonna tap e-collar.
Okay.
Because for you, that's like the difference between a broken shoulder and not a broken shoulder.
Yeah.
Because if he starts pulling on it a certain amount, that will gradually become him
Could
pulling on it
never
hard.
let them do-
No,
never.
never ever. Because if they, now be fair,
And I knew that.
Yeah.
But like when he was pulling me home, I knew there was nothing.
what can you do?
Because he just wanted to go home.
Yeah, and that's where
There's no stopping it.
this is like a force equalizer, where this makes it where like, hey, that's a big strong animal, and you're like trying to like
Yeah.
do something about it, and even if you're telling him to stop,
Yeah.
he's freaked out enough and strong enough where he's gonna just keep going,
Right.
right? This is gonna make him go, oh,
Well, and
that can
just-
stop him
and
in his
just
tracks, right?
Having him come.
Yeah,
Having
that's the
come
better
to
way.
me. Yeah.
Just recall him or say let's
Yeah.
go or do something else.
Yeah.
But then like if he does start doing you still want to punish that if he does pull, because you don't want to just negatively reinforce the recall.
Yeah.
You want to punish the pulling
Yeah.
as a thing he's not allowed to do ever.
Yeah.
So doing both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. And like he figures out where the leash is.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like he knows it's unlocked now because he goes out towards the end of it, and then if he doesn't feel it,
Yeah.
then he'll keep going. But then if I lock it and he feels it now, he comes right off it. Yeah. So that's actually one of the very first things I teach the dog is it's called leash yielding. I teach them to yield to the leash. They feel the leash. Their first reaction is to go, oh, and come right off it, not brace into it.
That noise.
Would that normally, the
Any-
motorcycle noise or whatever? Any noise like that will
Any
make him like, ugh.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's the other funny thing about, and then I promise I'll get off my soapbox, but,
Now there's a dog.
oh, is it doggy? Hey, doggy. That's another thing though about like using negative reinforcement in training. Hey, Popo.
Come on, licking to the thing.
That's a happy doggy.
I had to work late, so
Yeah.
5 o'clock pee time got moved to 8 o'clock.
It made 8 o'clock pee time. I see.
Her attention span is gone.
Yeah. But that's the other thing is that it seems paradoxical, but if you compare it to human life, it makes a lot of sense. How did you learn that you could do it? You tried it. And you failed sometimes, but then you overcame that failure. You worked, like, first time you get a job. You've never felt that pressure before.
Right.
And you figure out, like, okay, if I keep going, I can handle the pressure. And then you are capable of doing it, and then you can handle more pressure, right? And then, like, things that used to bother you in your life, I don't care if they take my toy.
Yeah.
I'm an adult now, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's the same thing. It's just resilience. They build resilience through stress. So that's why a lot of times, like, why do people let their kids play sports? They know there's a risk of injury if they play like football or something like that. Well, because it builds positive character traits. There's pressure and they have to practice and do all of these things to overcome challenges. But by doing so, it builds them up as a person. It builds up their character, ideally, right? Same thing with the dog. I'm teaching him, it seems unrelated. I'm in the backyard, right? Or in the training yard or in the house. And I'm using pressure instead of treats to teach him to down. I'm pulling down on the collar and popping and telling him, like, down. And then he gets into the down finally. And then I go, okay. And it releases. It's not just that he's learning down. He's also learning how to cope with pressure. So if he learns to cope with that pressure, that spills over to hearing a loud noise. Because now he hears a loud noise and he's like,
Evidently, because that would have.
so, I'm a man now, like, I don't care about that. Like, I'm not a sissy doggy, like, yeah. Yeah. And so that's what happens. So you can build resilience in dogs by teaching things with a little bit of pressure. Right? By teaching things with a little bit of pressure. Yeah. And so then that kind of thing helps with that. But if you told somebody that hadn't thought about it and didn't have any analogy or anything, you're like, oh, so, like, he's, like, really nervous around noises. I'm going to teach him to down with a leash. They'd be like, huh? That'll help. I'm like, no, it won't. Right?
Yeah.
But it does, indirectly.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that helps a lot is just this tool, which is always funny. I get a lot of hate because I use them all the time, and people on YouTube are just like, that's the worst leash ever, and da-da-da-da. Yeah, this is the best leash ever made. It's revolutionary, it's awesome, because it can be long or it can be short. And what that means is that you can give him freedom, which means you can reward him, and you can also let him get away without him taking you with him. And space makes a difference in how they feel and how they react. If they have space to kind of like, hey, like, go and chill for a second, it's like if like in school, or like, say, like at work, if somebody's hovering over you at work, watching everything you're doing and saying, hey, like, you have to do it right, and like da-da-da. If you have the option to get up, walk to another room, close the door, chill for a second, come back, and then tell him, hey, I need some space, and then complete your work, makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
And so for them to be able to have the choice to kind of get away for a second if they need to, and then come back, it allows them to cope with it. And then eventually they see, oh, I don't have to do anything, right? Yeah.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Boy.
because they were so bad for a while, like, barking real loud when they saw a dog and trying to get to them.
Yeah.
But they love to play with dogs.
That's why they were barking. They wanted to get over there and play. They're excited. Yeah. And then if you're pulling back, trying to hold them back, and then they're really excited, this makes them more excited.
Yeah.
This doesn't ramp them up, right? Because then this is loose. They can go over there. But then if that's not going to work at that moment, you say, let's go. And they go, oh. And then they go with you, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Right? So it takes all of that extra excitement out of it from the leash pressure.
Yeah.
Because that's where all the extra excitement builds up from, is the leash pressure.
Yeah.
So this is another thing that's great about this leash, is it just takes the leash pressure aspect out.
And I like that because I like to let them sniff. I like them to feel.
That's the other big benefit. I want them to go sniff. What's the point of being a dog on a walk? Is go pee on the tree.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I always thought.
Yeah. So I'll give you one last thing, and then we'll be done, and then I'll just have you sign and pack up my stuff, and we'll go. Is the last kind of little illustration that I want to give you is going to be related to how you use this e-collar. It's the difference between pressure that you're motivated to escape and pressure that you are motivated to avoid. There's a big difference between the two, and they matter. So very often people they'll go, and it works, and the dog stops pulling for a second, and they go back to it right afterwards, because they were motivated to escape the pressure that you put on them, but not to avoid it entirely. So it's as if I walked up to you and like I pinched your arm. Again, weird, right? You're gonna call Christian and be like, who's this guy you sent?
Yeah.
He pinched me. I don't think I want him to come back. That was weird, right? So all you're gonna do is kind of go, hey, like, don't do that. That was weird, right? But you're not gonna call the cops and put a restraining order on me. I don't think you'd react that way, right? However, I can make that happen. If I hauled off and punched you as hard as I could in the face, yeah, calling the cops, get this guy, restraining order, and if you see me on the street again, you're gonna cross the street and be like, I don't want nothing to do with him, right? Because that's enough pressure for you to be motivated to avoid me now in the future. Whereas like the little pinch, it's weird, but you're not gonna be like motivated to like make sure like you avoid me completely in the future. Right. You're just gonna escape it and then be like, all right, that was strange, but whatever, right? So it's the same thing with the dog. This on maybe like a 15, and he does the thing that right now is really crucial. He pulls. You tap this. He might stop pulling for a second because he's motivated to escape that amount of pressure, but he'll go back to pulling. He's not motivated to avoid that, right? This on a 40 or a 50, he feels that and he goes, ugh! He stops pulling, and he also is going to be less likely to pull in the future because he's motivated to avoid.
He'll remember that.
Yeah, he's motivated to avoid that happening again. So it's very important that for all the commands that we've taught him, that you use avoidance levels, not escape. So if it's on like a 10 or a 15, in most cases, that's just going to be escape for him, but he already knows them. I already taught him. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about going like, oh, I'm doing it too hard and he's still learning it. No, he already learned it. So if it's on a 40 or a 50 or a 30 or a 35 or something like that, and he goes, whoa, and he has a reaction to it that's like enough for him to like go, eee, that was not good. And you'll know because you'll see. That's the only way you know. The number doesn't mean much of anything, right? It's only the reaction. If their reaction is nothing or, oh, and they kind of stop but then they go back to it, wasn't enough.
Yeah.
If the reaction is, ho!
Yeah. I'm not going to do that again.
And then they avoid it in the future, that was the correct level, right? Yeah. So you change this number based on how they react to the number, right? So don't worry too much about the number, what it says. Okay. Sometimes I've changed this and I don't even see it because I'm just going based on the reaction. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Unless is there any other specific questions you have?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I try to be relatively comprehensive, so. Yeah. And
you did a good job.
Thank you. Yeah. You deserve a good job. You smell like Max. Let's go, bud. Come on, let's go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Oh. Sit. Good.
Okay, good time.
Good boy.
They're used to me
taking it off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're always happy to go home.
Yeah. Okay.
Max is like, I get to stay.
Yay! Good job, Max. Good job.
Good boys.
Boys.
Oh, you want your bedtime snack now? Oh, yeah. sign something, you said?
Yep, let me just put it together really quickly.
If I have any questions ever, I can call and...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Shoot a text, call,
Okay.
and we'll get back to you like as soon as we can.
Okay.
The weekend is going to take longer. Yeah. Okay. That's a lot, man. That's impressive. Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yes.
My internet seems to be terrible.
Yeah. Test 1, 2, 3 hashtag.
Is that the network?
That's the... Oh, it's
ATT 1112.
Yeah.
What was it again?
Test 1, 2, 3 hashtag. You ready for bed? Huh? You ready for bed?
He probably is ready for bed.
Got it?
It looks like it's going through. Is the T capital?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yep, worked good. Much better. Okay. Yeah, it was not communicating properly with the server, so it wouldn't upload the document. Do you see anything on him, like anything, like any kind of like little hot spots or injuries or anything like that? I didn't find anything when I checked him over, and I haven't seen anything, and he hasn't done anything that I've seen him do. He seems completely normal to me.
Yeah.
His poop was normal today, and like I haven't seen any. Actually,
He probably lost a little weight, but
yeah, he didn't want to eat as much while he was with us as he normally probably would at home. Like he only ate a little bit of his food today.
yeah, because I feel hip bones. And
Yeah,
I felt-
yeah. Which fortunately he wasn't like super skinny to begin with, so he had a little bit of extra weight he
Yeah,
was
he
carrying.
did.
So
So it's
probably not terrible. Yeah,
No, I figured he wouldn't.
yeah. That happens a lot. That's why we have it in our policies. Like your dog might lose a few pounds while they're with us.
Yeah. They have to feel like you just abandoned them when you...
They're normally just like, where am I? At first, and then they're like, okay. After like the first few days, they're like, all right, guess I'm here now, cool. And then they figure it out, but they don't forget about you. They're like, oh, and they come home, and they're always like mad excited when they first come in. So,
Yeah.
what was that email again? Deb Ander. Okay, I got it. 185. Yeah.
185.
Okay, so that's you, Debbie Anderson. Dog named Max. Today is Tuesday, May 26, 2026. It just says that you got him back. That's the first part. That we completed the training in line with the contract like we were supposed to, and that you're satisfied with that. That there's not any physical health problems that I can see at all. That we've let you know about anything that we have monitored, like anything we've noticed. And the only thing I've seen is he has lost a few pounds. So we've informed you of that. But I think it's within like normal weight fluctuation limits. It's not
He
anything.
doesn't look...
He doesn't look
I
malnourished or anything
didn't,
like that.
when he came in, I didn't say...
Oh God, yeah. Like if he had been like not eating at all, we would have let you know right away. But he ate enough where I was like, okay, he's gonna lose a few pounds, but it's not gonna be.
Okay.
He's not gonna be like emaciated. He's not gonna get hurt. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll gain it right back.
Yeah, a lot of times they do. A lot of times they gain like 5-6 pounds within like the first week, if they lose any weight. Because some dogs gain weight while they're with us. Other dogs lose weight. Other dogs stay exactly the same.
Yeah.
It depends on like what happens with their appetite.
Yeah.
Because they always have more like their activity level always increases at the kennel, so they have to eat more.
Oh, yeah.
So if they eat less, then they do always lose
Yes.
weight. Yeah. Let's see. And then this just says, and this is going to be repeated in the next one, is just that even with diligent sanitation, vaccination, preventative protocols, there's always the risk of exposure to God knows what, gastrointestinal worms or like hookworms or, canine influenza, kennel cough, whatever it is. We don't have any of those in the kennel right now. We don't have anything. And I saw no signs of anything. So if you find out that if there's something going on with him, if he starts coughing or if he has worms or something like that, let us know. That way we can let other people know. But I don't see any signs of anything. Let's see. But if that all looks good to you, you can draw your signature here. Hi, Bo. Hi, Max. Tinku. Cutie. Correct? Debbie Anderson? Okay. So this doesn't really apply anymore because there's nothing to cancel. It's already done.
He's home.
Yeah, he's home. And then this repeats a lot of the same things that's in that one up there. There's the whole language about like we're not liable if he does have something, and to let us know if he has anything. And then this is just like some of the same stuff that was in the original contract about, we require like vaccinations and stuff like that. We need to make sure they have them. And then let's see, he's not injured in any way. Hi, Mom. My mom texts me. And then like if he does something random, like we're not responsible if he like bites somebody or something like that. I don't think that will ever happen, but like we're not responsible for bodily damages.
Yeah.
And then this gets said that if he had gotten sick, we would have been allowed to take him to the vet right away. And then this is just like more legal language about this being the entire agreement, and that you have to pay for it. I don't know anything about your payments. I have no idea. Christian does. I don't. I'm the CEO, not the CFO. I don't know anything. And then let's see. Last thing here is this is an e-collar acknowledgement. Basically, like if you use your e-collar in a bad way, we didn't tell you to do that, right? So use it ethically. Another key point is if it's on him for more than like an hour, move it to a different part of his neck.
Yeah, I was reading.
Yeah, never underneath. I never put it here. Always like somewhere between here and on the other side in the same place. So anywhere in there. But just like even if you just move it from here to like here, that helps. Because like this doesn't hurt. But after 3 hours, it would start to hurt a little bit because from pressure. So this is pressure source.
I would never leave that on that long.
Yeah, you might not ever have it on that long. I normally don't have him, like I never had it on Max that long because we're not training for more than like an hour at a time.
And I'll use it on walks, So,
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So, so be ethical, be nice. Keep in mind, maybe like, I've never had a use case for this, but like, water, electricity and stuff like that. If he gets a little wet, it's not going to do anything, but like maybe if he was like soaking wet or something like that, maybe it'd be a bad idea to use it, but I've never had that problem. So let's see. If that all looks good, if you tap that button for signs, it'll sign the same signature.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it's, so if that looks good to you, I can press finish.
Yep.
Okay.
You just cleaning yourself?
He's a licky. He's a licky lickerton.
Yeah, he is.
All right.
Going to bed.
Yeah, he's going to bed.
Maxie, you want to go to bed?
He's going to bed. You going to bed. You going to bed. Okay, bye, buddy. I'm going to miss you, buddy. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. Yeah.
Buddy's home now.
I love you, buddy. Be nice to your mama, okay? Good boy.
Always.
Good boy. Get fat again. All right. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. And hopefully, this is what you wanted, and hopefully he's doing everything you need him to do. And
Yep.
Let us know if you want to. If you want to say something nice about us, just send me a text with the nice thing you said, and I'll put it on our website.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make a little page about him, and just like show off his training and stuff like that. So, yep.
I'll tell you, after I signed up with Christian, then I read somebody sent me something that
Bad review? Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. We're aware of them.
And then I'm like, oh my God. What
Yeah.
do I do? I was crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't send them.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. Unfortunately, that has been very bad for business.
I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about it.
No.
Yeah, freedom of speech,
Yeah.
as it should be. But all I can do is show love and care for the dogs and show love and care for the people and take good care of them. And
Yeah.
that's basically,
Word of mouth, you're just gonna.
yeah, and just, that's why, camera, it's the ultimate, because if you record every bit of training that you do with the dogs,
Yeah.
which we had already started doing anyway, if you record every bit of footage that you take with the dogs and you record all of the training, and you, like, that's the most powerful thing.
Yeah.
Because then you can show what you do and how you take care of the dogs. And there's nothing quite like that. So
Yeah.
I figure, hey, record everything, post all of it publicly, and just show how you do business.
Yeah.
Record all of it, document all of it, and then people can then decide based on that. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what we try to do, and
Well, I'm
that's all we can.
happy with what I see tonight, so
good. Well, he's a happy boy.
all good things.
Yeah. Well, let us know if you need any help with them, and we'll follow up.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Max. Change the oil. All right. Thank you so much.
Do you want to take your water?
Oh yes. Thank you.
You got everything you're.
I
and
believe
I'm
so.
set,
You're
right?
all. You're all set.
And
It's all in the
I
right
do is
stuff.
press the-
That's just the just the black
Black.
button.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very nice. I'm gonna miss Max. Maxie Poo.